What is up, ladies and gents? It is Chewburger84 from the Ultimate Reality Network, and we are back again with some Strike Force content, and again back into Ultimus 7. Now, those of you that can see that screen behind me, we're looking at the green thumb node. Now, a lot of endgame players right now are hitting this node, and it is taking 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts to be able to clear it, using the Rockstar Menardians team, which has pretty much become the staple team for clearing Ultimus 7. So Menardians struggle through this node, the Wakandans struggle through this node. Pretty much all the different variations seem to struggle at this point in time for something that, when you look at it, being all Hand and Goblin and Daredevil, looks like something that should be relatively easy. But of course, all being 5 red stars and nearly 80k or more, it's going to really beat you up if you're not ready. So on this node, last time we basically found that it's much more cost effective to run your Phoenix crew, but trying to operate Phoenix as a healer with Ultron. We're going to show you how this works. Obviously, Phoenix is going to die. There's nothing you can do about that. The name of the game is trying to get through with only Phoenix dying. That means that all you need to do is spend 50 heal energy or 50 cores on Phoenix, and you can do it all over again. Now, earlier on the first 2 nodes, we did pre-charge our Storm. Okay, that's quite important because she plays a major role in just wiping this first half of the raid. So I don't have the T4 invested in hers, so that means I'm only able to do 15 stacks of charge on this particular squad. Now, even with that, it does an insane amount of damage. Now, what we're going to do is try this same team again on the final boss node. That'll be my first time doing that because the other guys have normally cleared it before I even get to log on. Okay. Now, with this at the moment, we actually don't want to necessarily use this heal straight away because everyone's at full health right now, and we don't want Phoenix to die. So we're going to come straight in with the basic. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is go straight into Storm's ult because she is fully charged, and then we can start charging her all over again. Now, frustratingly, the Hand Sentry obviously had his dodge prepared earlier, and he's just gone straight through. So we're just going to do a basic attack, and now we're going to taunt with our Colossus. Now, ideally, what we want them to do is attack our Colossus and not the Phoenix, because again, we are trying to use her as a healer this time around, not necessarily as the DPS machine that she is. If we have a lucky run, it means that she'll survive a lot longer, and we can use her ult towards the end. Now, again, at the moment, we don't necessarily need to use that special because everyone's got a reasonable amount of health. We do have a Daredevil on the map, so we need to be aware of that. And again, we're starting that train again on starting to charge this Storm up. So as much charge as we can get as possible is going to make life much easier when we get through to that boss node a little bit later. Okay. We want to extend everything up on Colossus because he's just so damn good. One thing I could have done there, I guess, is... okay, so this could be a little bit of an issue that we've got that heal block up. We've got to get through that. But yeah, he is just an amazing tank on this X-Men team. I mean, just look at everything he's got on him. So we're going to redistribute. This will go around the heal block, so we can just give everyone a little bit more love. Now, we are probably going to lose the Phoenix because we have done this at this time. She is above 50%, so the thing we have going for us is that Colossus is going to auto tank when she goes down a little bit further. Okay. But yeah, I think there's a very good chance we're probably going to lose her at this point. Let's try and take out this Daredevil because he does an insane amount of damage. We got the assist out from Phoenix as well, so that's great. Now, the main threats on these board, obviously Sentry is very, very irritating. We all know this. But what you really find is that the Daredevils and the Green Goblins are the real enemy of these nodes. You want to try and take them down as much as possible, because if either of them are able to ult, there's a very good chance something is going to die. What I am going to do is slow down the turn meter of this Hand Sentry very quickly, just so I can get back onto my rotation. Alright, now what we're probably going to do, that heal block is not going to affect us, so we're just going to go for a basic here. One more basic and that takes him out. Now we want to try and take down the Venom. We probably will find here that they're going to get a few bits and pieces off in regards to the stealth, probably the heal from that Sorceress by the time she comes back out of stealth. We just don't want that Venom to be able to get in and do his thing. Alright, so there's exactly the stealth that we were expecting. Alright, that's a bit of a bummer we didn't get a hit on an Ultron. So we got 2 minutes, so we're in a bit of a race against time now. We do need to start opening up with some big boom abilities. And ideally, we would love to get a heal back out of our friend Phoenix pretty soon. I think she might have 1, maybe 2 more turns before we get to use that again. Alright, let's keep on chipping away at this Venom. We can strip him out of stealth. Now, we do not want this Daredevil to go off if we can help it. So we might actually pivot targets here. That did take down our Phoenix. We are going to use that heal straight away because we want that to come through on Colossus. We're going to take advantage of these defense downs to try and clear as much of this as we can. The good news is, if we can keep most of these guys with that defense down, what's going to happen is when Phoenix hits her ult, this game is pretty much over. And that's the aim of this game. Finish it all within 5 minutes within one team, ideally using as little heal energy as possible. We want to try and keep the turn meter downs on these targets where we can. So Venom's quite slow, that's why I hit him, because we knew we were going to clear that Sorceress with ease. There's one more Sorceress to go. Do you know what? I'm actually going to preserve the turn meter energy for Phoenix later on, since we're crushing through this so very, very easily. 40 seconds to go on what is a nightmare node if you use multiple teams. And there we go. So it looks like we do have to put some heals into Colossus. He ate a lot more damage than I was hoping that he would. And that means we've got to heal him and just Phoenix. But that's only going to cost us 70 energy, which is much, much, much better considering how many teams we would have to go through. Now, this is always the way when I'm trying to record content for this particular game mode, is that everyone gets excited about trying to get onto that boss. So unfortunately, our buddy Todd, very overexcited, has gone through and he's going to take out this node for us. So unfortunately, guys, that's going to be where our gameplay ends today. I'll make sure I get the guys to sit out a little bit for me next time so I can record this, and then we'll show you how that looks with this same Phoenix team as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the strategies that you heard here today, you can hear more of it on the Strikeforce Masters of Launch Discord, as well as our podcast, which is available every single Tuesday. Look in the links below and you can download that, or you can also go to alternatereality.com to find all of our other content. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Cheers.